I'm meteorologist and severe weather safety expert Charlie Neese. 90% of the tornadoes that touch down in the U.S. are strengths of EF2 or weaker. That means winds of about 136 miles an hour or less. So what does all of that mean? It means the vast majority of tornadoes are survivable because they don't simply just wipe buildings away. They leave at least part of the building standing. Surviving a tornado is simply a game of percentages. You want to put yourself in the building or in a place that has the best percentage chance for you to survive. And that's what I'll be covering today in this video, best practices to survive a tornado. Now, there are two levels of tornado notices that come from the National Weather Service. The first one is a tornado watch. A watch means conditions are favorable in and close to the watch area. These usually last for a few hours and cover a large area. The more concerning alert is a tornado warning. This is issued when a tornado is known to be on the ground either by sight or by radar debris, or the storm is rotating strongly enough that it could produce a tornado at any moment. Tornado warnings are issued for much smaller areas and for much shorter periods of time, generally an hour or less. So now that that's out of the way, here are the 4 things that have to happen for anyone to survive a tornado. So first, there has to be a good warning, and nearly all tornadoes that touch down in the United States either have a warning as or before they touch down, and that's because of advancements in technology that the National Weather Service uses has allowed those warnings to get better and better. So number 2, you have to be able to hear the warnings. This is especially important in the Southeast because the Southeast is the #1 region in the world for nighttime tornadoes. So here are a couple of ways to make sure that you never miss a warning once it's issued. So your cell phone is built with the capability to receive government warnings. These include things like national emergencies and Amber Alerts. However, it also includes a couple of weather warnings, flash flood warnings, and tornado warnings. If one of those is issued, you'll get a notification on your phone that says you are in a tornado warned area. Tune into local media for more information. A lot of people end up disabling those features on their phone though, and if you do that, you still need a way to receive weather warnings, and the best way to do that is through a weather app, and there are lots of them that will follow you via your GPS and alert you no matter where you are. A couple of these include Storm Shield and Storm Watch Plus, and I've included a link to some of those below. Another great tool to have in your arsenal to make sure you never miss another warning is a weather radio. Weather radios listen for signals from the National Weather Service 24 hours a day, and when the National Weather Service does issue a tornado warning, it will alarm.
Service in Nashville has issued a tornado warning for Northwest
and let you know that you are under a tornado warning. Third, you have to take tornado warnings seriously and you have to take action immediately. After the horrific April 27, 2011 tornado outbreak that affected so much of the Southeast, especially Alabama, social scientists did studies to determine what caused people to pause before they would take action. And it turns out a lot of them didn't take action immediately because they wanted confirming information. They wanted a second source to tell them, yes, this tornado warning is real and one is on the way. And one of the worst things people did is they went to the window when the tornado warnings were issued because they wanted to see it for themselves as confirming information. Well, that put them in harm's way in 2 ways. Number 1, windows are easily broken out even in weak tornadoes. And second, it continued to delay the reaction to get to their safe spot. So don't waste precious moments going and looking for confirming information. Go ahead and get into your safe spot immediately and take those tornado warnings seriously because, again, remember, they are more accurate now than they ever have been. Fourth, you need to have a great tornado plan well before the tornado warning ever comes out. Everyone in your family needs to know exactly where you're going to go when that warning comes out to seek maximum safety. So while there are no guarantees if you do take a direct hit from a tornado, here are some general best practices from the National Weather Service. First of all, there is no better place to seek shelter in a tornado than a tornado shelter. Whether it's above ground or below ground, these have been specifically designed to withstand the strong winds of a tornado and also the debris that's flying around in it. If you don't have a tornado shelter but you do have a basement, then go to the basement. Typically, underground is better than being at ground level. Now, if you have a walkout basement, make sure that you stay away from the wall that is exposed to the outside, away from windows and doors. But a lot of homes in the South don't have basements. So if you don't have a basement, come down to the first floor. Don't stay on the second or third floor. Come down the stairs to the first floor. The general rule is you want to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. That means you're finding a centrally located area away from windows. Closets and bathrooms tend to be safer areas, mainly because they're smaller rooms without windows in a lot of cases. This is a good closet. It's under a set of stairs, which adds a little extra structure. Get in the closet, cover your head, and get down until the storm is past. But again, a bathroom could also be a good option. And once you're in the bathroom, the bathtub actually can be a great place. Get down, cover your head. If you have time, grab some pillows and blankets and maybe pull those over you too. The sides of the bathtub can protect you from debris once it starts flying around. Also, you're generally going to be underneath the debris in the bathtub. And while it's not as safe as a tornado shelter, lots of people survive in bathtubs. Make sure to stay away from large openings like bay windows or French doors or even garage doors. After the devastating tornado that hit the Oklahoma City area on May 3rd, 1999, structural engineers went to that area to find out what caused the most damage to homes. And what they discovered was that one of the biggest ways that large amounts of wind entered the structure was through the garage doors. Those garage doors can fail during the high winds of a tornado. That allows a large amount of wind into the home, and once it's in the building, it either wants to push the walls out or the roof off, and that can exponentially increase the amount of damage to a home. So, stay away from garage doors. It's generally not a good idea to go to a crawl space. Many foundations in the South are built out of concrete block. They're held together by a thin layer of mortar between the rows. And if the wind becomes strong enough, those blocks can separate. And if that happens, the whole house as a single unit can move. It happens so many times in the Southeast, the National Weather Service calls it a slider. And if you're seeking shelter in a crawl space and the whole house begins to move above you, obviously that can be very dangerous. Here are a couple of other ideas you might not think about. Try to have your shoes on when you go to your safe spot. That way, if your house gets hit or your neighborhood, after the event is over and you need to walk around, your shoes can protect your feet from that debris, nails, glass, that sort of thing. And you might already have a few items in your safe spot, like a sports helmet to protect your head, a whistle to let people know where you are if that's needed, maybe even a couple of bottles of water and some energy bars, and a medical kit as well. And of course, remember what meteorologists always say, be prepared, not scared. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe. Feel free to comment below and look for more videos on how to keep your family safe when weather is at its worst.